Yeah.
I blew something up. Couldn't handle the beans.
Come on, baby. Whoa.
Big drift. Holy moly.
What's up, everybody? E-bikes and electric dirt bikes are gaining a ton of popularity because of their instant torque, and they're just a cool alternative to gas-powered machines. Well, what about the DIYer, someone who wants to piecemeal their own electric package together to go fast? Well, today on Cars and Cameras, we're gonna find out by building a quick electric mini bike with special guest, the Scuba Man. The Scuba Man comes from our event, Mini Mayhem. Some say he emerges from the Busco Beach pond to come to the event, and then he just re-emerges with his electric bike. Hey buddy, how was your swim in?
I think it was fine.
I think it was good. Not much of a talker, are you? Let's get to work.
Where's this bike that I saw you crash on Instagram the other day?
Well, it's in the boxes.
Why is it in the boxes?
I crashed it pretty bad.
Oh goodness.
It's fine. Yeah, we have everything we need. We should have everything we need to build an electric mini bike, basically.
Okay.
Scuba Man is not going to be much help because he only speaks in ocean mammal, but he did make an instruction manual for us.
Very nice.
Just like Legos, right?
More like connect the dots. What powers this thing? Man, you need to be careful with that thing.
Dude.
That looks...
You got this here on an airplane?
dangerous.
Is that what happened?
It might have come on the submarine.
Yeah. That's a lot of hot glue and a lot of duct tape. It's like arts and crafts, except it goes fast. So Scuba's going to put together an info sheet so we can tell you guys about the setup, because I'm interested to know how it all works. I know at the drag strip Mini Mayhem, this thing spins tires and beats most of the bikes out there, and it's even faster for this year. So we're going to be putting together the faster version too. So can't wait to ride it. This looks like a BOMB. I'm going to hand this back to you, sir. Let's get to putting this thing together. Oh, so that's the chassis. Check this thing out. I've always seen this thing in Mini Mayhem. Never got an up close and good look at it, but look how just lightweight it is. I was told he communicated through Google Translate ocean mammal to English that it weighs under 100 pounds fully assembled. So this thing is lightweight. Got a little bit of everything in here. Very cool. Oh yeah, that's, check this out. This is like epoxied jeans, right? Epoxy jeans.
That's like jean material.
Yeah, and it makes like a really cool fender. So this thing is, again, it's like arts and crafts, except it goes fast.
Hey, we ain't got no air in this tire. Are we supposed to put air in it? I take
Air.
that as a yes.
Got some PVC. Looks like a pool air filter on this thing. Part of a funny shaped 2-liter bottle. Maybe a 1.5 liter bottle. I don't know. And bicycle forks. So I say we get everything out of the boxes on the table, and then we can lay it out like we think it needs to be assembled.
Lovely. There's nothing else in this box.
Okay. I guess this is all we have. Alright. Chassis goes here right in the center. We got a swing arm that can go back here. Rear tire. Forks. Bag of hardware. That's going to be fun. This. Scuba, help. What is this? Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Hold on. Where's the directions?
Where's the drawing?
Where's the directions at?
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Is that... No, that's the swing arm. What is that? That's
Does
the
this
pegs.
guy have hands or flippers? Because by the look of this drawing, I think he has flippers.
Looks like...
Ah, tire inflator, dude. Look at that. Ready for anything. Is that the jack pack from Bend Pack?
It sure is, and it's going to make this job a lot easier.
Yeah, I'll say.
I mean, what
Just
you
do
were
it quick.
doing made.
Before he comes back, I hear running water.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a good time to get started on the swing arm.
Yeah, it's a good first minute.
The sprocket's off. So
Here's the sprocket.
it rotates this way. So the sprocket's on this side, which means this is on this side. So the belt goes on that side. So this is the direction of the swing arm.
Sweet.
Yeah. So we got to find some hardware that goes directly on the bottom.
Oh,
And the nuts are captured.
Oh, it sure does.
Yep, yep. So we just got to find the right size bolts to bolt it together.
Yep.
And I think I see one of them.
So this is the current motor. It's a belt drive setup right now. However, later we're going to be swapping it to a different swing arm with a massive motor built into the swing arm.
Really?
This thing is juicy. And it was fast with this motor setup. We're going to ride it like this. He was wearing people out with this setup last year.
Just get an impact. We'll hammer this thing together.
There we go. I feel like I'm taking the EOGs back in grade school and the teacher's walking around with a stick, making sure no one's cheating. Except the teacher's wearing a full face helmet and a wetsuit. I think this is going pretty good, dude.
We just started.
I think it's going pretty good.
All right.
can't
So we
wait.
we can't tighten this up yet until we get the belt on, because this is the tensioner.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Man, I feel like I'm in a sweatshop all of a sudden. Must be doing something wrong.
Gonna get whacked with a 3/32
might
second
get
pig
whacked.
stick.
So we need.
Nope.
Just gonna have to turn around the other way.
Yeah, that's a keyed shaft, but I don't. Oh, okay. He drilled out
Okay.
where the. Cool.
Do we have any Allen wrenches out here?
No.
Okay, let me go get some.
All right. Should we put the should we put the belt on it?
Yeah, we're gonna need the belt.
Should we put the belt on it? He said no.
What does he know?
All I hear is the quiet computer fan of his breathing
Oh,
apparatus.
look, we got sealed bearings in the head tube.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man, how he made it. I don't like it when he walks behind me. It's scary.
Yeah. Scary dude.
I'm scared.
All right, let's put the front forks in.
We have all these bushing things. What's he doing? That's how you welded it together?
Friction.
Cool. All right, we have all these spacers.
That usually goes on top.
You think it goes on top?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have the handlebars. Thank you. I knew that. Tighten that down. And we'll have steering.
That's not on the. Oh yeah, it is on the directions. Except. And then, oh, how about two on the black on the. Just go.
Okay.
Blue, black.
Perfect.
Do you like the rear on the right?
He doesn't remember either.
Or do you like the rear on the left? I'm not sure what that means. Is that water or is that?
It's just a mountain bike shock, isn't it?
Yes, sir. That's the style shock I was originally thinking for that.
For the wheelbarrow. Cool.
Yes, but it only has 1.5 inches or 2 inches of throw or something like that. It's not a lot of throw,
Okay.
but it's a good size.
Yeah, the way
looking,
he's got it
nice,
angled and
yeah.
stuff, it's probably got way more than that.
But of course, it's also, I guess it's got a spring in it. It's not just a shock. It's everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we have a motor here, a controller here, throttle cable here, and plug-in batteries here. So we're gonna get a graph from Scuba to tell us what it is, what it does, and how much horsepower it makes.
Dolphin power.
Dolphin power, or electric eel power, right? So we have the batteries installed in the bike and we have it powered up, and figured it'd be a great time to go over the anatomy of this electric bike. Scuba calls it the Motorbikel. So here we have the motor right down here. We have a nice like air filter with a fan that draws air over. It's very cool. We're going to be installing it later. This puppy is a 8100 Outrunner. It makes 7,000 watts, which equates to about 9.3 horsepower. And on a setup that weighs less than 100 pounds plus the rider, it's very quick, as you'll see. The other motor makes 18,000 watts, so that's going to be even crazier. So the brains of the machine basically are this controller right here. And a controller, the best way I can describe it, it's sort of like a cylinder head in that if you're going to spend your money on one thing in particular, it's probably the best to spend your money on the controller. It's basically what talks to the battery, it talks to the motor, and this one has Bluetooth compatibility, so you can kind of program your throttle mapping if you want regen or not. Like, without the controller, this thing is worthless, basically. So for the batteries, we have 9 of them total. These are like out of a large remote controlled car. We have 3x3 configuration with an 18 series. So with this battery and motor configuration, it gets about 25 miles of off-road range. Scuba races this thing in the Gambler 500 mini bike races, and you can go about an hour at race pace with this battery setup, which isn't bad. All in all, this configuration between the controller, batteries, all your fasteners, wires, and your motor is going to run you a little under $2,000, which, you know, for 9.3 horsepower, you can obviously make more than 9 horsepower with a gas engine for a lot cheaper than that. But the cool factor, this is just Frankenstein, DIY, again, arts and crafts just with motors. It is so cool. So now that it's powered up here, let's show them how the throttle works here. So we have a thumb throttle, and you can kind of configure this however you want it. But we have the output shaft right here. And if you don't like the way it feels, you can tune it. Of course, it's really hard to see when it's not under load. But we are close to getting this thing buttoned up and going for a test drive with this 9 horsepower setup, and then we're going to be rocking with the, I think it's like 22 or 23 horsepower. It's a ton. Can't wait. This thing is so light.
But this isn't. Yeah.
I mean, you're lifting up like most of a motorcycle, you know?
You gotta go forward.
Oh, you mean backwards? You mean right there?
You gotta loosen the nuts.
Sorry, buddy.
That thing is, how much does this thing weigh?
100 pounds, fully loaded, dude.
Let's say it
Under
weighs
100. We should weigh it. We're gonna weigh it. So the design on this is cool. It is a belt drive jack shaft to a sprocket to the rear axle. Because the jack shaft is in the same, like basically the belt is mounted in the same spot as the sprocket. When you have suspension travel, you don't have the chain tightening and loosening, so you don't need any belt or chain tensioners on this thing.
Yeah, that's like what we did with our last project.
Yeah, so it's like
the jack shaft is the pivot point for the suspension.
Yeah, it keeps it lighter weight, less complicated.
So just feeling it out. Before it's tight, I mean, it's in there, dude.
Okay.
So it did pull out just a little bit. Not much.
You ready to feel this 9.3 horsepower, dog?
I thought it was more than that.
Well, the controller can handle a maximum of 30. That's another reason why you spend all your money on your controller, so you can upgrade your other stuff later if you want to.
I'm ready to get it on there. And
oh, and we have it. We have tensioner underneath, right?
Well, you have to, let's pull. Is that all the way forward? I guess so.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's a little on the loose side, so we got to tension it some.
Yep, so we wanted pliers, right?
I think that's what that is for.
Ah, that goes there?
Yes.
Yep. And then we use pliers.
To
tension.
To tension it, yeah.
Very cool.
And it should we might have to wiggle around on the rear swing arm to get it to like want to go exactly where we want it to go. That's about what I wanted to set that at. So me personally, I'd do it until you can twist it about 90 degrees, and that's a good
Rule of thumb.
Yeah.
If there's no spec provided, I guess.
Yeah.
Gonna be installing this thing that kind of looks like an expansion chamber. This is the, but it's an air filter for the motor. So there's actually like a computer fan inside here that draws air in from this, what looks like a house air filter or a water filter or pool filter, something like that. And it draws air over the motor right here. Very cool. It even has these little indentions here and here, that fit in right here with these pieces that hold it in place, and then it has another bracket that mounts up top. It's actually very solid once it's installed. So, just gotta fish it in here. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like a satisfying kind of click. There we go.
Is it these?
Yep.
So we have the bike pretty much all assembled. John just added the
Air
motor
filter.
Cooler. It's got a computer fan and everything's plugged in, and check this out. It's like a Boeing airplane with their engines warming up.
And there goes the door.
And
You ready for a ride, buddy?
all right, we'll give it a shot.
You might be overweight for this thing. You're pushing it.
I am, thanks. A little sensitive about my weight. No, I'm all right.
Sorry, man.
I'm like right around 200 pounds.
That's probably about the upper end of this thing.
Yeah, probably so. So let's get this thing off the table. And I just want to make sure that the brakes and everything feel pretty good. Got to put some air in the front. Yeah, I think these are in an okay spot. So we gotta air the front suspension up because it feels like I'm back in the 70s right now. Here we go. We got something going on. I'm sure per rider there's probably a certain pressure that they like to run, and I'm guessing Scuba is gonna put it at whatever he likes. Yeah, that's pretty good.
You ready for a ride?
I reckon so.
You ready for him to ride your creation?
Huh.
Well, we did our best, but I guess we put it together wrong.
We just have to look it over and see what's going on.
Yeah. Got a spare 4-cylinder too.
A spare 4-cylinder?
Multiple spare 4-cylinders. So we're running a calibration. We're gonna try it again.
He's tuning the carburetor.
Exactly, switching some jets out.
I know it's fast. I am a little worried about the small tires width-wise on our track.
Our rutted up track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried. I'll give her some beans, but I don't think I'm gonna go
Full beans.
Yeah.
I think I hear him. It's so hard to tell.
I'm gonna go do a nice, warm, leisurely lap, but you might as well go ahead and time me if you'd like.
All right, I can see disapproving dad in the background.
Yeah, I feel that regen already.
Yeah.
The regen happens even at low speeds. I was expecting it to kind of be more at like 15 miles per hour or something.
On your mark, get set, go.
Just kind of leisurely.
Yeah, man. Totally leisurely.
Ooh, this is very interesting. This is where it gets hairy.
Dude, spinning the tire and stuff. For a leisurely hot lap, that is not bad.
I'm a little worried about this bike is not set up for a 200-pound guy. I don't know how much Scuba weighs, but he's not 200 pounds. So I'm gonna slow down for the bumps.
Good call.
Yeah, just to be safe. Just to be safe. I don't want to tear anything up. I'm ready.
On your mark, get set, go. Got a pretty good hole shot for 9 hole. Uh-oh.
I blew something up. I blew something up. Couldn't handle the beans.
I heard crashing noises, but you didn't crash. Key, you think?
I don't know. We should check it out.
Yeah, oh, chain's gone.
Ooh. Oh.
Looking good.
And it did it again. Gotta let go for a full second. If the traction, if it breaks traction, when you got it the full beans, it'll, like, the controls will stop. And you gotta let go of the control for like a full second before it resets and you can go again. It did it 5 times.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm willing to give it another shot if Scuba's fine with it, and I'll just kind of maybe not give it the full beans, just kind of roll on it and stuff, because I was giving her all she had, and then it'd spin. I'd have to let go of the controls, and I kind of feel it when it kicks back in, because all of a sudden the regen kicks in and I know I'm ready to go again. So, okay, so Scuba played around with the parameters on this thing. I might die.
Traction control is off.
That's what he's thinking.
On your mark, get set, go.
It feels like it's pulling back on it, but I don't have to wait to get back on it. If I get the shutter, like tire spinning, I gotta let go, but then I can get right back on it. So was that one of my faster times?
Yep.
I feel like I can get a little bit more out of it, but I'm a little afraid I'm gonna keep running it. The batteries are gonna go dead. I'm gonna tear something up, because I'm just not sure these spoke tires are used to the sliding sideways around corners. That's what I'm doing. So,
well, I want to ride the big tire version with a big motor.
All right. Well, cool deal. So we've just, are we done here? I guess, or do I need to go again?
I'll take it for a cruise.
You'll take it for a cruise?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
So, as usual, my impressions of the bike, it's pretty impressive. But I might be just a little bit too much for it, weight-wise and throttle-wise. but I like it. What's up, dude?
I overshot. It's unique, man. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah, it's a very cool bike.
Like, in a way, it feels like more than 9 horsepower, but in other ways, it feels like less than 9 horsepower. What do you think?
I feel like it's every bit of 9 horsepower.
Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess at the bare minimum, 9.
Yeah.
It gets from 0 to top speed so quick.
It's so fast.
It's not geared for that high.
Did you feel what I was talking about? Like when you get tire spin, all of a sudden it feels like it kicks back.
Yeah, just like completely
or something.
cuts out.
But
yeah.
then it's right back immediately.
Right.
Whereas before I had to let go of the throttle a full second.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a tuning thing. Scuba Man doesn't use this in races that often.
Yeah.
More like a trail rig, so this is kind of new territory for all of us.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna break it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Dude, I rode it yesterday with the big motor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah. All right.
Ready to put it on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Bye. So, that motor is 9 horsepower. That one is like 24.
It's a big chunky thing.
It is.
Yeah. Hey man, you all right over there?
He was welding.
With a helmet on. I don't think that's safe, man. Where's your welding helmet at? You need a welding helmet. Okay, he's got one under his helmet.
Was that a Raisin Bran box?
That was definitely a Raisin Bran box.
So anyway, if you thought that motor was juicy, that one's about to be insane.
This one's gonna...
I rode it the other day with this motor, and it was like wheelies up until red line.
This is the one where you crashed it, right?
The new swing arm is hot, and it is ready. So it's much beefier construction than the original because we're putting in this massive motor. So again, the old motor, here, let me show you the old one. This motor is rated at, or it made about 7,000 watts of power, which is about 9.4 horsepower, 9.3, 9.4 horsepower. This is the new one. And this one is 18,000 watts, which comes out to about 24.1 horsepower. So we're like talking double and a half of power that this thing is going to have. Additionally, Go Power Sports sent over a MB200 rear wheel assembly with a, I think this is a 20-inch tall tire. So we got an off-road tire, it's a meaty tire, and it's taller than the old one. And we have taller gearing as well. So we're looking at maybe 30% more top end than what we had last night.
Oh dear.
Yeah. You ready?
I'm ready, but the bike is not ready.
I know. Yeah. So it kind of reminds me of the mullet bike, the yellow mini bike we built a few years ago that had the giant 3-wheeler rear tire and the bicycle front tire.
Yeah.
So I like it. It's very cool. It's like an electric version of that.
It fits right in here into the swing arm, like so. And we're gonna bolt it up. It has 5 bolts holding it on.
And this one no longer needs cooling because it's outside of the chassis.
If it gets too much mud on it, probably want to wash it off because it is an electric motor, and it does have cooling fins on it in a way. It's like a heat sink. So it will have to get rid of heat. 1 grunt or 2 grunts? 2 grunts. That's 2.
I wonder if we're going to be overheating these bicycle brakes now that we have 24 horsepower.
Regen.
Oh yeah, the regen is kind of awesome, isn't it?
Regen is pretty nice.
It's kind of weird for hot lapping.
It is. It takes a lot of getting used to, because sometimes when you're coming in the corner too hot and you panic, you let off a little bit too fast, and all of a sudden the back tire locks up.
Yeah, that happened to me a bunch.
Even worse.
Yeah, but for cruising around, like I barely use the brakes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think at this point we are ready to fit this underneath the bike and bolt the swing arm on.
I like the design. It's like modular.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're feeding all the wiring through the mozzarella stick flap there.
Yeah.
I almost said the mozzarella mozzarella stick. That's funny.
And it's just getting better. Because look at this tire. It actually looks like it belongs on this thing. The tire's not like way bigger than the front tire. It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
even.
it's definitely mini bike and not bicycle with that
A
tire.
lot of
Yeah.
wider. So, but we do need to add. We don't have time to cut the axle down right now. So this is a factory axle from Go Power Sports for the MB200s, and we got it sent. And
It got here this morning.
yeah, and we're just going to go ahead and take this thing around the yard, and we'll just
And then we'll rethread it and shorten it later.
yeah. All right, dude. Now I can put the chain on. So I'm going to have to cut the chain down. So
Yep, can't forget our front sprocket either.
yeah. So I'm wondering, this thing should be an absolute wheelie monster. I'm going to try to set it with the tire as far back as I can. All right, so we have a brand new chain we're installing on this bike. And you too can have yourself an awesome brand new chain from Go Power Sports if you feel like it. They have DID chain, they have the gold.
Yep, I got RLV.
RLV.
Or your basic stuff.
A lot of nice chains, not any of that tractors. I'm not gonna say it, never mind. They have really nice chains.
Sometimes we have to use the that stuff when we use like machine sprockets.
Yeah. All right. Hold on now.
All right, you only have to cut like a couple out, dude. Oh.
I'm seeing if I can just use the whole chain and move this wheel back. No, the tensioner's not going to let me.
So just take literally one link
I'm
out.
going to have to take out one link. Alright, that's it. This thing's nice and tight, and it is ready for a ride.
Happens to be powered up already.
Yes, and it looks great.
Yeah, it is really cool. It looks much beefier with this new rear wheel.
It should ride a lot better in the sand with this rear tire.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, we are missing one piece.
The side panel, where is it?
Where did I get up to?
Oh.
Oh, thank you, sir. Nice aluminum with some refrigerator magnets on the backside. Works
It's good to go.
pretty darn good. Yeah, go ahead and whack the throttle for us, man.
Who's riding that?
I guess we all are.
Alright.
I noticed we have some, we have a little bit of gearing in our tire as well. Whack it for me one more time, dude.
We got some growth.
So we should be around 45 miles an hour. That's like 242, 244.
So it's
You said he was 144,
So
or
it's-
I heard.
just under 100 pounds.
It was under 100 pounds with 25 horsepower.
That's awesome.
All right, he might be dying. We don't know.
I think you can handle it.
Okay. That's impressive, man. So it weighs like right at 100 pounds or just under 100 pounds.
Yep. That's cool. Not bad.
Yeah.
Power to weight ratio.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's hard to tell how fast he's going because it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing wheelies. I think it passes the test.
I think I need my helmet.
Yeah, it needs tuning. All right, take 2 with the big motor.
Yeah, we tuned the carburetor.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. She fast. Not bad, bud.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like extremely fast. The speed when it ramps up, it just keeps going and going. I hadn't hit the top speed yet. And it's pulling just as hard from the get-go as the top end. It's like totally different from a gas engine where you can have the immediate torque out of the hole and then you kind of slowly get up to speed. This thing is like accelerating just as hard out of the hole until you hit the top speed. It's nuts.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, we might be geared a little tall for the Grand Prix. On your mark, get set, go.
Just a warm lap. Whoa. This thing is way faster than what it was. This is scary. Track is pretty good.
All right, so his warm-up lap was faster than his fastest lap with the small motor, so we're in good shape. All right, on your mark, get set, go.
Yeah, power's back. pretty sure my time was slower on that one. Come to find out, when the controller gets too hot, and it's actually too hot to touch, if it gets too hot, it's gonna limit the current.
Yeah, it's cooking pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I couldn't get a good pass on that one.
Motor's also warm.
Yeah. So how was that time?
It was faster than your first one.
Really?
Yeah.
That one was faster?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I could have totally done better if the it was so down on power. What we're doing is we are cooling off the controller, and I think we're figuring out a new ducting system to help cool off the controller.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. And Scuba Man's taking care of everything.
Oh, I'm gonna charge it real quick.
Charger. Not the cheese sticks.
Mozzarella sticks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, now I'm gonna have to get me some cheese sticks tonight.
Yeah, let's feel it. Yeah, it's moving some air for sure. Oh yeah.
Sounds like it's ready for takeoff.
Yeah. On your mark, get set, go. Power!
I messed up a couple of times.
It's all right.
But I think I'm good with it.
All right.
Whatever it is, I think I'm good with it. Okay.
I'll take it for a spin.
Good, because I feel like if I do it a second or third time, we might run into an overheating issue again.
Yeah.
And it's close to the end of the day, and I got to give my bud a chance. Get set, go. The tire spin is nuts, dude.
There's like a 0.4 second delay when you hit the throttle. And it weirded me out a little bit. Come on, baby. Whoa. Big drift. Holy moly. Okay, that's top speed. Oh. Oh. Yeah, standing up on the pegs is a great idea. Oh. I'm in low power mode or something. Man, that was a great lap too. It's totally dead. It died. Oh, no, there we go.
I think we're probably overheating. Probably need to let it cool off.
Well,
good.
It felt like cold juice when I came back. But
really?
Let's let it cool off. Yep.
On your mark, get set, go.
Ah, come on, baby. It did it again, boys. Here we go. That's a lot of fun, man. Jeez. I got just full on airtime right there, folks. Well, really asking a lot of these bicycle brakes. Wow, doing a wheelie. Twitch. Oh. All right. Oh, I'm worn out. That's a workout.
Not bad, my friend, not bad. John's happy with that. We're gonna go check out the board. And yeah, it's gonna be halfway decent. It's a very capable machine.
We have the So we have Isaac's lap time on the electric Motorbikel, as Scuba Man calls it. Ike was faster than I am. You're pretty much always faster than me on two wheels, which is impressive considering you're heavier than I am.
You were 101.35.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, your time on the Motorbikel by Scuba Man was a 1. No. Okay. It was a 1 flat 0.17.
Oh man, I was so close.
Yeah. I think it had the power to go faster. I think it's limited by
Me.
Well, me too. The rider for sure. It's a little like twitchy. I don't know how to describe it. It's just the wheelbase is so short. It's so light. What are you doing?
He can't count apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish, but nah, dude.
Yeah, he
It
can't.
definitely had the speed. It was definitely a very exhilarating ride.
Yeah.
It felt faster.
I felt like I probably could have squeezed another second out of it.
Yes.
Safely?
Yeah.
But anything more than that, and I'm afraid that I'm going to dump the bike and he won't have it for our event coming up.
For Mini Mayhem.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important. Got to save the bike. I think it's cool. It's a cool alternative to gasoline. Of course, it comes with its own caveats, as we learned, like all the tuning you need to do. Of course, you're probably going to light something on fire at some point or another if you get into this. You have to be very, very careful. But it's cool to take something else around the Grand Prix. So, Scuba, thank you for the opportunity, man. All right, I guess he needs some glasses too.
He's still got the welding helmet under there, I bet.
We're going to be posting a bonus episode this week, a Mini Mayhem designated episode this week. So be sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the build. I think it'd be cool to take something electric like this setup and put it in something with 4 wheels, because I'm just more comfortable on 4 wheels. So if you want to see that, leave us a comment down below. Go to CarsandCameras.com to pick up some merchandise to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. Congratulations, Ike.
Thank you.
And that's a heck of a machine, dude. We'll see you next time.
Oh, hey, Scuba. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Did you already come in here and see it?
I did.
Dang it!
See my bag?
Ah, crap.
Have you lost weight? Looking good.
Yeah, it's like mini me.
He's like literally a foot shorter than there about. Yeah. So, cool deal. Cleaned up this go-kart some.
Uh-huh.
Left a flat tire on it.
Can you check something in this box real quick? I don't know if we have the right...
I don't know if I trust you.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Got him!
The camera moved.
Hey, man.
Well, first time for everything. Never had to dispose of a body before.